All right, you guys, we're back, and as you can see from the top of the trailer here, we're watching the Watch Dogs 2 story trailer that came out earlier this week. I know nothing about this at this point, except for what they showed at E3 this year, because I haven't really been paying attention. But let's get started. Go ahead and click that play button, guys. We'll get it going.
That's him. Marcus Holloway.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Time him.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Too late, he's in.
I don't want to see a gameplay walkthrough. Get out of here. Oh, middle fingers.
That's the guy who
They
could
had
help
to
us
censor
change
the middle
world.
fingers for the trailer. The Red Band trailer.
This one from San Francisco.
Welcome to DedSec.
That is one thing they got right in the first game. Chicago looked
is Josh, this weirdo's
Yeah, it did.
ranch.
Probably the best part of the
This is
game.
Horatio.
Yeah.
It's the crew, huh? Took y'all long enough
Something
to
about
come get
Ubisoft
me.
as well.
That is true.
Bloom CTOS is like a giant spider web, endlessly gathering data. They're making backroom deals to trade our private information.
So
We
how
have
many
to
of the
stop
same
this.
game are they going to
We're
make?
talking data manipulation
I feel
on
like
a
I'm
massive
looking at the
scale.
Matrix.
Rigged elections,
very confused.
weapons programs.
I feel like I'm looking at
spying
Watch
into
Dogs.
people's homes. All
It
of
is
it
Watch
controlled
Dogs.
by one man.
They're not Watch Dogs,
CTO,
what am I thinking of?
Dusan Mimic.
The Division, and
This is nothing like
Shit.
a Division.
Is that like a Mad Max character?
Fingertips, that's like
What am I thinking of?
powerful monopoly.
That's Daft
You
Punk.
think like Assassin's Creed or something?
Let's show them what going to war with us really means.
Is that the main character? I don't know who's...
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Which one's the main character? That guy. Okay,
That
gotcha.
guy, yeah.
Gotcha.
The African-American guy, Greg.
Raymond Kinney.
Hey, and you're talking to Bloom's
Gonna get us in
public enemy
trouble
number
again.
one, son?
Hey, it's Rob Zombie.
Ghost Recon. That's what I was thinking.
Choo-choo!
Yeah,
Is
dude.
the guy with the man bun the bad guy?
Teen Wolf just judo chopped that guy.
I never trust anybody with a man bun.
Casualties. It's the cost. You have
don't
to
ever
pay
trust
for the betterment of the world.
Yeah, get fucked.
Can't see the people you're stepping on.
Guess what, Marcus?
Guess what? The
step
people,
on
they
those
don't
people.
care how it works, only that it does.
It kind of reminds me of GTA 5.
Yeah.
A little bit of a less serious tone to this one.
Graphics are very similar.
Seems like it's very low key. Like it's not. Oh, the first Watch Dogs seemed like it was a much grander scale. It seems like it's pickpockets, you know?
No.
All right, you guys. That was the trailer for Watch Dogs 2, the story trailer. I don't think I was paying enough attention because I don't exactly know what the story is still. They showed a bunch of numbers and confused me about halfway through.
Well, and this one, I mean, the first one it looked like they were taking down like this huge, like big, they were taking on like this huge big crime boss, and this one it seems more like a.
Yeah, that seems like
hacker-
really
another
low
hacker-
key.
Another
Yeah.
hacker group, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I mentioned, but it looks good. I mean, the graphics look really nice. It looks like GTA 5, really. I mean, GTA 5 looked fantastic. And
Yeah.
I like that they're not going the super realism route. Like GTA 5, it looked sort of realistic, but it still had sort of like a cartoonish sort of quality to the characters to just make everything look smooth and look good. And I like that they're doing that here. I hope that there's more to it than there was in Watch Dogs 1. Like, I don't want to just be driving around and blowing stuff up, you know, changing lights and everything. Like, make it more interactive.
I saw somebody playing early access of this, and it didn't look that interesting to me.
Like a beta?
I don't know. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it didn't look any different than the first one. I mean, it looks exactly like the first one.
Yeah. I think, the main problem with the first one was the main character is boring. Aiden Pierce
sucked.
had no personality. You were supposed to feel for him because this is a problem that you run into with this game. Is Aiden Pierce technically was, I guess, his storyline was for the right reasons, but he was also just walking around the city stealing money out of people's bank accounts and stuff. And you're supposed to care for this guy? Like, I don't care anything about Aiden Pierce. He's a douchebag. He's walking around stealing money from people. But then you're supposed to care about it when his niece gets kidnapped or
Niece,
something like
yeah.
that.
Yep.
And you just don't, because the whole game you're just walking around screwing with people the whole time, and then I don't know. The first one, I didn't think it was
That
as
was-
bad as everyone said it was, but it definitely wasn't great. It wasn't what Ubisoft
Well-
said it was going to be. That's for sure.
Ubisoft has a history of their second game being much better than the first. So
Assassin's
there's
Creed.
and some of their other ones as well. We'll see what happens with this. Like I said, there's some. My favorite part of the first game is just getting out and screwing with the people. I hated the story parts.
Yeah.
So if they just give me another open world where I can go around with more options to go screw with more people, like I'm hearing you can call the cops in from your computer, but also tip off the mafia or the mob that this full person is an informant, and they'll both show up at the same place and have it out.
That'd
They
be
can,
cool.
yeah, stuff like that. Okay, that sounds fun. Just screwing around in this world, but
Yeah, I mean, if you could
okay.
hack on a grander scale like that, instead of just, like I said, changing streetlights and blowing, or like they show the poles coming out of the ground to block the vehicles and stuff, and that's kind of the same thing that you had in the first game. I just want a story that is better. And from what they showed here, there's a hacker group going against the guy with Teen Wolf guy with.
Yeah,
It's
that just didn't look interesting at all.
Not really.
the
You
story.
had blasting music and a dude doing parkour while hacking stuff. And
Yeah,
What's
I'll
his
go play
motivation?
Mirror's Edge. Shit,
I'll play the first one because apparently the second one was awful.
yeah.
But
The
yeah,
first
I mean,
one was free. Remember last
Yeah.
month? Fuck.
Oh, I missed it.
yeah, I don't think I
What's the
downloaded
bug?
it either.
I think was it this month? You might still be able to get it.
Maybe it was this month.
I think it was this-
But yeah, I mean, the game wasn't on my radar. After this, it's still not on my radar. It's not going to be
Nope.
one that I buy for $60 when it comes out.
I had to think when the first one was announced, how hyped were we for it?
Oh,
You heard about it, it's like, dude, this game sounds like it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, the
that's-
ability to hack everything in a city.
Yeah, it
That-
seems like it was
It
going to be
was-
such a cool idea, and now we're just like, this is the stupidest damn game
Well,
I've ever seen.
that was
It was another No
before-
Man's Sky.
It was before everyone figured out that Ubisoft was just conning them at E3 and showing them ridiculously high levels of graphics, and then the game's not coming out looking like that. Same thing happened with Rainbow Six, the same thing happened with Far Cry, and the same thing happened with Watch Dogs. You did not get the game that you saw at E3. It's the same kind of thing that No Man's Sky is dealing with. But this year, at least, Ubisoft looked like the stuff that they showed was going to be what it looked like, because I think they have heard enough from people being mad about it, which
Yeah,
people should be mad about it, because that's ridiculous.
absolutely.
Well, again, guys, let us know what you think of Watch Dogs 2, this story trailer, in the comments, and let us know if you are at all excited about this after kind of the flop that was the first Watch Dogs. If you have any hope that Ubisoft can take all that criticism and turn it into a solid gaming experience. I hope they do. I definitely hope
Yeah.
it's good, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on this one.
Yep.
I will pass
Very-
completely.
Pass completely.
Completely.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Nope.